York in your city. New York in your city.
New York in your city. New York in your city.
New York in your city. New York in your city. New York in your city.
Welcome everybody. Welcome to the City Live Podcast. I know I can't even say Live Podcast. More y'all welcome to New York in your city. I know y'all been wondering where I've been. Man, I've been busy, but I've been trying to bring the proper stuff to y'all because I know I've been getting y'all messages. I definitely thank y'all been saying, "Yo, Neil, what the podcast? What the next episode? Next episode? It is here." I'm gonna try to drop at least one or two every week. I got some I'm gonna do on the road as well, but we are here. We are here in the building. For those that's just getting in here, please smash the like button. And for those that's already in here, please smash the like button. Tell a friend and tell another friend. Share this link out. Yes, I know they're no longer live anymore. I'm recording all of them because everybody's time is different. I work with everybody's time, and my time has changed as well. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I definitely want to thank those that have been reaching out and missed the podcast and wanted to see it. I appreciate y'all. But we back. Got a lot of guests coming on. Y'all just got to pay attention to YouTube, Facebook, everything else that I put everything on. I've been mostly putting everything on Instagram though, so make sure you pay attention to Instagram because it goes on there first. It will show every guest that's coming on, including my guest that's here tonight. Yes, the Queen is here tonight. For those that do not know, I've been trying to get on for a minute. Finally got the schedule to align, and she is here. Please, y'all, please be respectful in the comments. Please do not hit me up. Come on, oh, she's single. She this. Can I holler at her? This and that and this, bro. No.
Bruh.
She's married. Good friend of mine. Y'all, please make sure y'all check out her platform. I'll make sure her link is down here at the bottom to go check out all her platform, period. But until then, y'all sit back, enjoy yourself. Let me go ahead and give it to bring the Queen right on in the building. So y'all, without further ado, gotta bring in the building the right way. Y'all, she out here. I can't say the K word. So she out here really doing the daggone thing. Because I remember one time I said that and I had to edit that part out. So I got to make sure I don't say that. But y'all, she doing the daggone thing out here. Seriously, she's really doing it. And I wanted to bring her on the show so she can tell her story. And please, like I said, her link is at the bottom. Make sure y'all go check out her platform. Become a supporter of what she's doing because her movement is growing and it's growing fast. So y'all, without further ado, she's in the building. She Thick, aka She Thick 392 is in the building.
Hey.
Welcome, Queen. Welcome.
Oh, thank you. It is an honor, and I'm truly appreciative. Thank you.
And like I said, y'all, please, the link is at the bottom. Follow her platform. It's down there. She's growing, doing big things. I know we've been talking before we started. Have a great conversation. I want to start all the way from the beginning.
Okay.
I mean, all the way from the beginning.
How far we go back?
For those that don't know, yes, you will see the car sitting somewhere in here. I will have pictures going up left and right. They might be over here, over there, down here, over on that side. But, y'all, she has a 392. But before she had 392, she had something else. And I wanted to start all the way from the beginning to tell everybody and share that story.
Short story. I actually, and I didn't tell you this, but I was with my daughter and I actually had a Nissan Maxima limited edition on hold. I had worked the deal. Everything was kosher. I was excited. I was on my way in my minivan to go get the Nissan Maxima.
What?
I didn't tell you that, but yes, that's the whole backstory. And as I was on my way to the Maxima dealership, my daughter said, "Mom, why you don't get the Dodge Charger?" And I said, "It just looks so plain." I said, "Now hump on the hood look like it's going to distract me when I'm driving." She said, "Mom, I think you." She said, "Mom, I think you're being too hard on the Charger." She was like, "You need to get that Maxima. That Maxima not going to be for you. You need to," because I had to get out this minivan. Like I bought the minivan for my kids. At this point they were driving. I didn't want to look like a soccer mom anymore. I wanted to get back to my sexy because as parents, we give it up for our children.
Yes, we do.
Soccer mom. I was an unpaid Uber driver, Lyft driver, and I'm running around here in this minivan. I convinced myself that in some sort of way I was cool, but I was not. And they got to driving, my son and my daughter, and I said, "Why am I riding around like I got 8 kids in this minivan? Come on." I said, "It's time for mama to get back to embracing what I left off when I had to raise these children and I was headed to get out of this minivan. The minivan had to go. So needless to say, my daughter was like, Mom, go to the charger. I want you to understand, I was driving. I had the check in my hand. I was headed to get this Nissan Maxima. And my daughter said, Mom, please give the charger a second chance. I said, okay. So I drove the charger. That hump still looked like, I don't know why I thought that hump was blocking my view. And I drove it and I was like, it just feels so big. It feels so wide. This hump is in my way. Needless to say, you had the V6 right here and the Hellcat right here. And the guy was like, this is $33,000. And I said, well, how much is this Hellcat? The Hellcat was $50,000. I said, but they look the exact same. And he was like, I know. He said, the only difference is the engine. So not knowing all that I know now, I said, who's going to know?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Yes.
Everybody. Let me hit the big eyes on you. Everybody. So I bought the V6 because why would I spend $15,000 more for a car that looked just like mine? My V6 was upgraded. I had the nice seats, the upgraded system. Oh man, he sold me on that thing and I got it. And I tripped it out. I got into doing modifications on it. I joined the car club. I was so excited about this car. I dumped 18 grand worth of modifications in this car.
Wow.
And I was so proud. I won so many trophies. I was so proud of this car. I was so proud of my bill. And I ain't gonna lie. I would get beside other cars and I'm like, why their cars growl and mine don't do the growl? And my husband kept telling me, he said, babe, they got to hit me. And I'm like, what does it hit me? He's like, that's the engine. I said, oh. So I went to some car meets. I never forget, I went to a Chevrolet Corvette car show. And I pulled up and the guy said, red that joint. And do you know what I did? I revved it.
Oh, no.
I said, and I was like, why is my car not growling? What do I need to do? And somebody told me put it in sport mode. So my dumb butt put it in sport mode and I thought it was going, it did nothing. It did nothing. And they said, what you got up under there? I said, what you mean? They said, pop your hood. So I popped my hood. You know, what I got to be ashamed of? Yo, it was at that moment. They said, you bought a V6? I said, what's the big deal? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? In New York, it is a big deal. It is a big deal. People come up beside me revving at the light. I would rev back. I sound like a Tesla. I said, oh, I thought I was doing something. So needless to say, I put my car, I got tired. I got tired of the backlash. I said, you know what? Let me just go and get rid of this car. I said, let me see if I can sell it, get some money for my modifications. I put it on Marketplace. Everybody know what Facebook Marketplace is. That's either you buy the item or you keep it moving. Dude, while I put it on Marketplace, all the men came in the comments and started dragging me. Who tries to get money for all the modifications to a V6? You should have put that 18 grand into getting a Hellcat. You're dumb. You're stupid. No one's ever going to buy that car. No one's ever going to pay you for the modifications. I'm thinking to myself. And so I tried to get at least 10,000 for the 18 grand I put into it. In New York, nothing. I'm arguing with the dudes in the comment. Mine's like, I know you're not arguing with them dudes. I said no. Susie went to bed. I said, talk about my car. Who the heck you think talk about?
Dude, talk about my car.
Dude, don't talk about my. You know how much money and work I put into my car? So I put my car on there for 2 weeks. Ask me how many people offered to buy my car.
Maybe what? 4, 5, maybe?
Okay, so did some people ask? Yes. Did they say, can I send my cousin with a check? Yes. So I don't know if that really goes. No, you can't send your cousin with a check. Stop playing. So I got so frustrated. I went to a dealership. I literally went in there. I threw my keys on the counter. I said, give me a scat pack. They said, what kind you want? I said, I want a scat pack with everything. What everything was, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what everything was. But I knew the V6 had to go because I
That
said,
part.
I'm invested in this car game. I like it. I felt like I wanted a certain level of respect, and I just wasn't going to get it with that car. What I wanted. It's levels to it. Some people okay with it. I don't knock it. But where I wanted to be, I
Mm-hmm.
felt like I wasn't going to get that level of respect with that car.
Right.
So I went in the dealership, threw the keys on the counter. I told the guy, I said, give me a scat pad. He said, you want slim body or what? I said, everything. I told you everything. He said, I
I
got
want
one
the
that
wide
take
body.
off. I want everything. If the highest of the scat packs come with a wide body, I want the wide body. I want whatever what's in a Hemi, whatever is in a Hemi, what's in suspension, what is the highest level of scat packism you can give me. I want it. I want it. Because I'm not going to be out there like this. So he goes,
Right.
he gives me the keys. So here's where your eyes gonna get crisscrossed. Because remember I told you the V6, I had a 33,000 versus a 50 something thousand Hellcat, right? Right.
Yeah.
So I go get the scat pad, and the dude takes it off. He was like, it fresh off the truck. That thing still had plastic on it. I was able to peel the plastic off. The car had
Wow.
5 miles on it. 5 miles. He said, don't even open this up till you pass 500 miles. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, the car, you gotta break this car. It was that new. The
Right.
car had everything.
Mm.
Everything. I don't know what everything was, but it had everything. Even
Fully
the back
loaded.
seat, fully loaded, wide body. It was
Mm.
beautiful. Got to the table, $75,000.
Oh, there's a big difference from 50 for the Hellcat. Then again, prices were starting to go up too.
I could have had a Hellcat for $50,000, and I'm getting a Scat Pack for $75,000. But I had to have
Mm.
it. I had to have it in New York. I
Yeah,
had to have it. I had to have it.
I feel you.
I had to have it. So I got the Scat Pack. I fell in love with the Scat Pack. I was able to make some noise, but it wasn't loud enough. Because I felt like I said, well, why are these people Hemmings louder? So then started talking to the YNs. You know, the YNs was hit me. They was like, did you do a delete? What's a
Yeah, got to
delete?
do that delete. Got to do that delete.
So I did a rear delete. It still wasn't loud like theirs. I said, they was like, did you do a rear in the mid? Y'all told me do a rear. Y'all ain't saying nothing about no mid. They
Got
was
to do
like,
both.
no. So I went back. Had to
Mm-hmm.
go. Then I was like, but it ain't crackling like y'all. Got to do a stage 2 too.
Mm-hmm.
And then they was like, if you really want, if you're going to do the 2, you might as well go catless. I said, no, I can't go catless. I said, I never go catless. I never be out here making noise like y'all. That's just YN. I'm not that kind of person.
They were like, okay. They was
Like
like, all right.
I'm a grown woman. I'm a grown woman. I don't go out here and make noise and pop and do all that like y'all YNs. That's what y'all do. I don't do that. I'm a grown, semi-classy woman. Who does that?
Mm. What
So
about next?
needless to say, I'm catless. I got crackles. I did a stage 2 too.
And you got the sound that they had that you wanted.
And I acted every chance I get. And it was funny because they was like, you gonna be doing burnouts? I said, no, I'm not gonna mess up my car like that. Why would I do that? Why would I do burnouts on my car that I spent $75,000 for and put all this money into it? So start doing burnouts.
Start doing burnouts. Yep. That's how it was when I had my wide body Hellcat, my 2018. For that short period of time I had it. Yeah.
Start doing burnouts. I need new brakes right now. I probably need some refurbished rotors.
Mm.
Yeah. But aside from that, I have
Mhm.
enjoyed really tricking out my car. I have enjoyed doing the car shows. I have won countless trophies. You probably see some of them behind.
Yeah, I
This
see
is
someone right
from,
there, right behind you.
yeah, I got cabinet over there. I probably got pretty close to 100 trophies right now at this point.
Man, let's give it up for you. Yeah, you got 100 trophies. I just
I've
remember that
won.
big one. That big one you was holding. I said, dang.
Oh yeah, I got a ton of them. I'm gonna tell you which one I really, really, really like though, and
Mhm.
it's from True Limits Car Clubs. They gave me the key to the city. It's right over there. I may grab it before we
Oh,
get
shout
off.
out to True Limits. I know who they are.
True Limits gave me a key to the city, and I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite trophies. And they gave me another one. Actually, True Limits, they spent some money on their trophies. I have
Mhm.
been queen of show at their shows for the last like 3, 4 years straight. This
Okay.
year, I didn't compete purposely. Um, I've I've won enough. Not like that. And I don't say that in an arrogant way. I say that in a humbling way where I feel like at some point you got to step aside and allow somebody else to feel that opportunity and in that moment. Because it
Right.
is, let me tell you something. When you put all that money and work into your car, I don't care if it's $15 of a trophy or $20 of a trophy. It is the most satisfying feeling to know that people recognize your hard work.
Yeah.
And I realize I have pretty much like I my whole car is modded. And I realized where I put myself at. And I worked hard and I earned it. But I also am a grown woman and I see things a little differently now. You gotta know when you're winning and when you've won. You know what I'm saying? And again, that comes with a very humbling tone and spirit in my heart. I want to see somebody else experience that feeling, and I don't
Right.
want to take it away. I've gone to shows and I pulled up, and people have literally been like, "Oh, here comes she thick. You know you ain't gonna win." And where that may be on one hand flattering, on the other hand, I don't want to discourage my young female upcoming car enthusiasts to think that, oh, I just gotta have it all. I just gotta have it all. She's gotta take it all. She gotta have it all. I don't. I don't. I'm happy. I'm really content with the fact that people respect my bill. They love my bill. They love
Mhm.
me. They give me hugs, and I'm good. And this past year, as of 3 days ago, I went to True Limits auto show, and I went up there. They gave me a trophy, and they said, "Kara, we know you usually win Queen of Show, but we got a new one this year." I didn't even enter, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I was actually delighted at the idea that somebody else was able to experience that feeling and get that big old 3, 4 foot trophy because
Right.
really that's what it's about. When we talk about horticulture and what are you here for and why are you doing this? Yeah, we do it for ourselves, but sometimes you gotta learn how to step aside and give other people a chance to experience that feeling. So I was very delighted about that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. I'm deep in this now, but I'm no longer really competing anymore. I just want to show up. If I do compete, it'll probably be out of town. But for right now, I'm just showing up, giving hugs and
Showing
love, and
up,
I'm good with
enjoying the
that.
culture, enjoying the atmosphere.
Ju- and drinking my strawberry Hennessy.
That part right there. That part right there.
Yes,
Make me want to
yes.
drink right now.
I'm gonna tell you something funny about the strawberry Hennessy. I recorded the girl making it, and it went
Mhm.
so viral. It went so viral. It went so viral that when I go places now, because they saw how she made it, some people don't even want me to record them making my strawberry Hennessy. And in my mind, I'm like, well, they make it like she did it. But yes, I am starting to be known as the strawberry Hennessy. Hennessy needs to endorse me. Hennessy need to go on
And so
and
y'all
get
hear
me an
that?
endorsement because my whole trunk is a Hennessy bill. All I do is drink Hennessy. I'm known as the Hennessy lady, and I made the girl Hennessy drink go viral. Viral.
Hey, I'm gonna put a disclaimer out there. Hennessy, I will be tagging y'all in this part right here so we can get her hooked up with it. And also,
Oh,
also for those that do not know, me and her talked about it. When I come to DMV, I'm gonna give me one of those strawberry Hennessy drinks because I'm coming to the
okay.
DMV this year. like 2 shows I know I want to really go to. I'm trying to pick which one because I'm gonna have to fly to the weekend and fly right back. But
Which one you think you want to come, or you want to leave that to be a big question mark?
I'll put one out there. Shout out to Real Car Girls Matter. Shout out to my homegirl Chinka. She sent me the dates for hers, and I was looking at all of them. And I said, "Well, Midwest Fest is on that date, and it's their 10th anniversary. So no, okay, I can make this one. I can make this one right here, and I don't want to say because she's gonna hold me to it because she already holding to me already. But that one around October-ish, and then there's another one. There's another one somebody else has in August, and I'm like, I already know if I come to that one and don't come to this one, I'll come to that one before I go to this one. She's gonna be mad. Because I've been trying to come for years, and she knows why I'm not gonna put business out. She knows why I couldn't do what I needed to do. But my kids came first. I had to do what I had to do with my kids first. But now I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make one of these, if not both.
Good. Well, come to the DMV. Let me ask you something. When you because you're in Kansas now, right?
I'm in KC. Yeah, I'm in KC now. Everybody think I'm still in New York. Nope. I'm in KC right now.
Hey, you can move around. In comparison, how's the car scene in Kansas City versus DMV? Like, what's the big difference? Are chargers a big thing out there?
Chargers are still a big thing here, even though they were getting busted with a lot of the sideshows that was going on in areas that didn't need to be going on, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Lowrider scene here is heavy. Don't scene here is pretty decent. Shout out to Griffin Brothers. Shout out to, I know I'm starting naming people, forget they be like, you forgot about me. No, shout out everybody in KC. Y'all know who y'all are.
Yes.
Stay tuned because I got a video coming up with 4 Fridays in July that they have here. I will be out there filming, go live on Instagram for a few minutes so people can see what the scene is. The scene is actually pretty good here.
Okay.
It really is.
So you say lowriders. Yeah, we don't do a lot of lowriders, but I will tell you, the old school cars are definitely starting to pop out a lot more. People are definitely, and I'm gonna tell you something. Not right now. I plan on getting me a truck for the end of the year because what I want to do, I want to get me a truck and I want to mirror my truck after my car. Next year when I pop out, I want to be able to trailer my car with my truck, and I want them both. I'm gonna get customized wraps on both of them. And when I show up, I'm showing up with my truck pimped out. I'm showing up with my car pimped out. And I'm not getting a truck just to that truck is going to be a whole ish show, sugar ish show. So I want to do everything to my truck. I just am not sure if I want to. I'm battling between staying in Team Mopar. They got some new Rams coming out.
Yes, and they're nice.
Looking at them, they are nice. One of the Rams mirror a Charger. One of them.
They do. I saw that auto show this year.
Yeah,
they had it there. They had it there last year and again there this year.
I am so Team Mopar. But I'm gonna tell you something. I am struggling because them Chevys look so good. The F-150s look good. And
yes, they do.
The 4 F-150s and some of them Chevys, they look so good. But I feel like if I got one of them, I'm messing up the
flow of the theme.
Yes, because everyone knows me for being so Team Mobile. I feel like if I got one of them trucks, I'm trading on everybody. So I don't know. I'm struggling. I'm battling. I'm going through something right now with the whole thing, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Take your time. Take your time with it. Take your time with it. Shout to your husband. Bounce some ideas off of him, and y'all kind of go back and forth and whatnot, and see what y'all come up with.
Yes.
I can't wait to see it because either way, I already know everything's gonna look great. Shoot, and even the trailer might end up being decked out. There's some people I've seen with trailers matching that.
What?
Shout out to and I've seen a lot of nice Chargers. Shout out to Hellcat Enforcer, his Charger. Oh my God, that thing is nasty. Shout out my guy Blake 92 with his Challenger. There's so many people out here with nice ones, and some of them that have the truck and trailer. I can't think of the guy's name. I saw him 2 years ago at a show. He had the 2500 Ram. Painted the same painted color as his Charger and his Challenger, and he had it on a 2-car trailer, and the trailer was painted. I was like, this is something.
Just give me a minute. I did New York City Auto Show, and I met Hellcat Enforcer. I met Enforcer, and it's so funny because you see these people on YouTube, on the internet,
All on
And,
social media.
and in your mind, you're like, oh my God. Yo, when I tell you, me and this dude was cutting the cloth, like it ain't like nothing, like nothing. These be regular, everyday
And
people.
they
We
are.
was with each other all weekend long. We chopped it up. I actually got videos all in my phone where we went to the club. There. Do you know Enforcer can dance? He really got the moves. Like he really
I
can.
saw when he came on the Bled show a few years ago. Shout out my boy Bled 392. When he came to his show a few years ago, I saw it. I was like, when I saw you in New York, you wasn't doing all that. You were just kind of him and his
Oh,
lady were kind of just chilling. They were sitting in their chairs
uh-uh.
and kind of relaxing. You get to Atlanta because it was in Atlanta. I said, Atlanta, you cutting up all right. I see.
Enforcer got some moves. We hung together all weekend long. Really cool guy. You know, it's interesting because you see these people online on the internet, and you know, I knew I was going up there and I would probably see him.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't really know kind of what to say. And my son thought he was just so awesome. But a really cool dude.
Very
Really cool
cool,
dude.
down to earth. Him. Shout out the whole
Mhm.
Mod the Fame crew up in New York. They're all cool. Shout out my boy Demon. I can't forget about my guy Demon. The first guy that ever graced this podcast 6 years ago. With his Demon, man. I remember when he had a Scat Pack and I had the Hellcat at the time. But there's a lot of great people out here that's in the Mopar scene. I know everybody gonna kill me for this, but y'all know I love all cars, old school, new school, bikes,
Oh,
everything.
it's
But
cool. You
we're talking about Mopar right now, and I was kind of sad that I didn't get to go to shout out to Mopar Cutie. I had interviewed her, and I was supposed to go to the
William.
Mopar Haven event. Didn't get a chance to go, and I was like, you know what? When they put up date for next year, I'm definitely going.
Hey, let me tell you something. I have every me and Mopar Cutie, we have chatted online quite a bit. And I'm gonna tell you something really cool about us Mopar women.
Speak on it.
Let me tell you something. I have actually connected with quite a few of them online. I haven't talked to them, but I know I think her name is Pretty Poison or something like that. She
I,
drives a God, what is her name? Yeah, it's like Pretty Poison. She real sexy. She be sexy. Where her, it's a Challenger. It's black and she does a lot of content with guns. I connected with her.
oh yeah, I remember reaching out.
She
Shout out to her. I'm still trying to get on the show.
Yeah, again, these ladies are constantly, when I post my content, Mopar Cutie, Pretty Poison, um, SRT Bree,
Shout out to
they
SRT
are
Bree.
SRT. Let me tell you something. That girl, I don't know her, but she has a liking towards me, and she don't even know that I'm actually her fan because I want to learn how to spin my car. And it's funny because she really don't realize how much I love her content. She's a beautiful girl, but a lot of these women in the Mopar game, believe it or not, they have given me so much love. They've given me so much love, and I'm giving that
Good.
love right back. I'm really looking forward. I hope I can meet Mopar Cutie next year. I know she was building on another. I think this was an RT. Well, something she did with a clear hood. I want to
Yes.
meet this girl. I want to meet this girl, and it's crazy because a lot of them reach out to me, and they're like,
Mhm.
"Oh God, I'm so inspired by you," but they don't even realize they are inspiring me equally. I love their builds. It's another and I don't mean this any other kind of way. It's a white girl, and she has like a fleet of chargers. And
I know exactly what you're talking about.
who is
I can't
she?
think of her
And
name.
she
I
sent me
reached
a
out to her
long
too
message one
to try to
day.
get her on here. I can't think of her name.
Oh man,
Somebody sent it
all
to
of
me
these
when she
queens.
first got out, and I said, "Yeah, I'm trying to get in contact with her." And I said, "I don't know anybody else that's close to her that can say, hey, look at New York's message."
Hey,
But if you're
listen.
watching this, because I'm gonna make sure I find you and tag you in this part of the segment, please hit up New York for the show and let it. And we're gonna up this way. We're gonna let it be known that she think is mine what you're doing. And that's one thing I like when I was interviewing a lot of people that have Mopars, especially a lot of the women. How a lot of them were congratulating one another. Some of them you had, some of them that had little issues here and there, but a lot of them got worked through, and they was kind of just helping each other out here.
Mhm. Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Miss Carrie G. She was one of them. That's RT Lady D. Uh, Beauty 392. Back when she had hers, before she went another route. Uh, On Girl Rank. And so many people I'm starting naming. I know somebody. Neil, you forgot about me.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's
Shout out
coming.
T
It's
Rose. Shout
coming.
out all my folks in Houston. Oh, I can't forget about all of them in Houston with all of them.
Period.
They
I'm
gave.
going. I'm telling you right now. This year, I'm going, and I want to meet. I've actually, believe it or not, I've
Mm-hmm.
crossed paths with quite a few interesting people. Um, I've met Mr. Goddammit.
Yeah,
I've
shout out my
talked
guy,
with
goddammit.
his crazy self. I've met him. I have met Enforcer. I actually had a long conversation with Demonology, and he was just
That's
like,
my
look,
guy.
if you really get serious about this YouTube and you really kind of build your platform, holler at your boy.
Mm-hmm. Definitely
He
do.
he did say that. He did say that. And I haven't really got active on YouTube. I've been active on Instagram, Facebook, but your girl is starting to get active on YouTube. I'm about to get my cameras. I'm embracing. I'm embracing all of this now. Sugar, I'm embracing all of this now. I'm about to get my cameras. I'm about to start doing live footage. I'm about to start doing all that. I'm about to give the people exactly what they want. I am representing the women out here, the Black women out here in this card game. Everybody ain't out here trying to sleep with a million people.
That part.
Everybody, yeah, I'm not, ain't got no body counts in this. We, I represent a mother. I have children, adult children, and I go hard on my bill because I want to be respected for my bill. I don't want anybody to think I'm out here for any other reason than to be because a lot of people sometimes think, if girls are this hard in the car game, we're kind of dudeish acting. No, 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 no,
Mm.
no. I'm bringing my version of sexy. This is my version of sexy. Okay. I am the older Black woman. Yes, I'm all tatted up. That's just me and more to come. But I want to represent that some women are out here and we ain't thinking about y'all like that. We here to beat y'all and shut y'all down respectfully. And look, and all fun. We're not out
Mhm.
here trying to sleep with y'all. I'm not out here trying to sleep with these men in this call game. As a matter of fact, when I tell you these dudes out here are so over that with me at this point, I am auntie, I'm Mama Mopar. It is so funny. They treat me like one of them. When they get on the highway, they be like, hey, you got that scat pack, you better keep up. We ain't cutting you no slack. And they cut me no slack. I did a ride out
Mm.
with a club. I think their name is called the Glitches. And man, when I tell you them dudes ain't cut me no slack, no slack. No slack. They
None.
cut me no slack at all. But I'm gonna tell you something. The only hate I get is online. That's to be expected. I'm sure it's people that don't even own a car. But out here in these streets, out here in these
Mhm.
streets,
That part. He
these
screamed.
these streets, I'm gonna just give a shout out to some of these men out here in these streets. I'm gonna give a personal shout out because when I'm out, these men, when they see me, the respect I get is insane. They make sure I'm eating. They come take my chairs out my car. They put my chairs back in my car. I had shout out to your car plug out in Philly. I don't know if is he Delaware, Philly, the guy with that big old truck to get that loud sound system. And
Yeah.
Iconic Rashad is my car brother. I love that guy to no end. Let me tell you, we did a run to Philly. We did a Philly run.
Mm-hmm.
Your girl had the 4G autos on there, keeping up with everybody, because I can keep up. I keep up now. Don't sleep on my keep up skill. But boo, I don't know what happened. I caught a flat. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I caught a flat tire. Do you know, as I was getting up on the shoulder of the road, I almost had a little thug moment. I got over on the side of the road. First person pull over is Iconic Rashad. He right there. What's going on, sis? When I tell you I'm on the side of the road, I got 8, 9 ninjas all on the side of the road. What's going on with Auntie? What she need? What she need? What she need? Yo, these dudes, it's like what we gotta do to fix her tire. So we were headed to Philly. We got to Philly. And the dude, your car plug, if you pull him up, you know who I'm talking about. I know
I know
you've
you're
seen
talking
this
about.
truck before. His truck is
Mm-hmm.
amazing. Your car plug, we rolled in behind him. We went there, me, him, woo, 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 woo. Let me tell you something. He went, spoke to everybody. After he spoke to everybody, he was right over there. What we need to do to get she thick car straight so we can get her back home. Iconic was working on on overtime. Your car plug was working on overtime. All the dudes, well, she need a jump, she need a wrench, she need this. We need a 3M this. All the dudes. When I tell you these men out here in these streets, look out for your girl. On Sunday, I was at True Limits. I said, dang, I'm hungry. The dude say, I'm about to get a slab of ribs. He was like, you get as much as you want. I said, no, I ain't gonna take your ribs. He said, nah, man, you need to eat. Dude, they make sure I eat. They make sure I drink. When I go places, they're like, hey, you got your strawberry Hennessy? I got Hennessy in the car. These men out here in these streets, shout out to the D and B car men out here.
Shout
Personally,
out to 'em.
from your girl, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. The love y'all give me is endless. And I'm telling you right now, I have nothing bad to say about you. It was so funny. I'm in a car group, and well, kind of in a car. Well, not. I'm in a car chat group with the
Mhm.
glitches, and it was so funny. They were talking about doing this run, and all of a sudden they posted and said, "This ain't an auntie friendly run." I said, "Okay, I'm out. I'm out." They said, "We let you know right now. This ain't auntie friendly." I said,
Hey, they said it right off the top. They say, we're just letting you know.
yes, yes, yes. But I'm gonna tell you, this card game is it's my life, and I know that sounds crazy. And for people
The
who aren't
lifestyle.
in it, it is a lifestyle.
Mhm.
Man, I have turned down date nights for this. I have ditched my family cookouts and outings and events to be at car shows and car events.
Hey,
When
been
when
there.
I when I tell you I'm deep in this, I'm deep in this. I love my club. Shout out to 45 Auto. Draca, she's our founder. She's awesome. When I tell you that girl ride for me hands down. Ride for me hands down. She's the founder of the club. Love her to death. I'm the VP of the club. I finally got a little bit of a ranking. Got a little bit of a ranking. But I love the club. It's some awesome people in the club. The card game is my life. And I'm gonna tell you, you know how football season go away and you be like, oh. When card
Right.
season come to an end, kind of, I tell you, I be sick. I almost go through something. Almost go through something. Almost go through something.
We all do. We all do. For me, it's car season, truck season, bike season. When it comes in, it's like, dang, I
So what
watch
do you like
football.
seeing, New York? What cars get you saying, ooh, what make you go, ooh?
Believe it or not, anybody who takes time to put thought into their build, no matter what car it is, no matter what it is, it's when they take time to put themselves on that car. Because for instance, like you just said earlier, everybody can buy chargers, plain Jane, okay, but when they sit there and put their touches to it, and
Mm,
I'm following along on Instagram or whatever, I'm following along anything on social media, I'm watching their whole building. When I see it in person, I may walk around that vehicle 5, 6, 7, 8 times. I may look inside 3 or 4, maybe 5 more times and see stuff that I ain't seen. And like, oh, I remember when you was getting this done, we were getting that done. Hey, what gave you the idea to do this? Yo, where you get this from? Everything. I can't just pinpoint one vehicle and say, oh, that's it. I can't. Even though I'm an old school guy, I love the old school cars more than anything else. But
right.
I'm in new schools. I'm loving too. I'm loving. Always loved the Charger. Loved it ever since I first saw it in '04 at a auto show in Atlanta. Shout out my boy Steve. We went to auto show in Atlanta. In fact, I was living in Atlanta at the time. And it was in '04, and they unveiled and showed what the Charger and the Magnum was going to look like. I said, Magnum
Mm.
is different, but that Charger. And then they left the Challenger for
Stop
last. And I
making
was
the
like,
magnums. The magnums. Why they stop making them? Everybody love the magnums.
they stopped making them for reasons I don't know. And I own one.
You know, I owned one too and sold it for pennies and didn't realize they were going to stop making it. If I knew they was going to stop making it and it was going to become so much money, I would have kept the freaking Magnum. We sold it for pennies. But you know what? I gotta dig into something with you, New York, before we get off.
Yeah.
Let's just go there. What is the hate behind the Lambo doors on a Charger? Why do we
Mm.
have to act so crazy behind the Lambo doors? Why?
You know, I can't even answer that question fully, but I'm gonna tell you this: from being outside looking in, when people going off about it,
Okay.
they're like, because it's a photo, it shouldn't have that. It shouldn't have this. That's played out. This, and I remember having a discussion with somebody a few years ago. Shout out Demonology. We was at YouTube was call out. We was at the meet and greet. And it was a huge meet and greet too that Friday, and I'm like, why y'all getting mad? Because this person has Lambo doors, and a person and his other car next to it, he had his Challenger that had the Lambo doors, and the one next to it had the Phantom doors. And
Okay.
he also had the cutout with the Mopar umbrella in it. And when he opened up the umbrella, it had the whole car imprinted on it and everything on both sides. I'm like, yo, that looks good. What's wrong? Man, Lambo doors played out. That's old. That's this. I said, but is it your car? And I remember asking one person, well, where your car at?
Yeah.
He said, well, New York, where your car? I said, I'm asking the question, where your car? I said, I'm on my bike. My Harley's right there, but where's your car? Oh man, I ain't got one of those. So why you fuss about what somebody else did? What they did is what they did, and
Right.
I actually like it. It looks good. It's different. I didn't expect it at the time. When dude opened the door, I'm gonna let you get the inside. He opened, shoot. I said, oh, okay, Lambo door. All right.
Cool. I think it's pretty cool. Why do they get so mad? And what is a ricer? What is a ricer? What is a ricer? What is
You know what? I remember when you talked about that when we first talked on the phone,
what is
and then I heard you do another comment about that, and I'm like, the Ricers, they call those are Hondas and the little Acura, little Fast and the Furious cars, but I'm like, that is not a Ricer. They said, but that's what it belong on. I'm like, no, you can put on whatever you want to put it on. It don't matter. And it looks good on your car.
I think it looks pretty good too. I'm telling you, let me tell you something. Between the Lambo doors, which has the whole car community divided, and what's the SRT?
Oh God. You know what's so crazy about that whole SRT? I remember having a debate when I had the round table going on here. Shout out to folks that was on the round table. And I remember one guy was like, we actually pulled it up. This when I had the whole system set up, and I put it on the screen live. I said, y'all read what it says. Or do you want me to read it? One of the guys started reading, and I said, here's the thing. I said, for folks that don't know, I'm going to give you the Mopar history.
You about to start some drama right now. I'm just letting you know right now.
They made one that was just an SRT. And the SRT that they made, it was before the Hellcats, before it was just SRT. And it was clean. And then they made the SRT8 around the same time. Because I want one. And then when I got one, I said, oh, you can't tell me nothing. By the time I got one, it was all other stuff out by then. Just like when I got that 2018 Hellcat, everybody already had what they had by then. I wish I would have kept it instead of selling it. But hey, somebody offered me top dollar, I let it go. Wish I still had it. Because it was wide body, souped up the race. It had everything in it you can imagine. Blacked out. Sit on a set of black 24s, and I bought it just like that and fixed it up the way it needed to be because the person that owned it went in a ditch with it, and I got it from auction. But I'm going to say this. I already know you know the answer to this. You ain't going to let nobody discourage you for what they point out. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm loving it. I'm sitting in the background. I'm sharing it out. Also, happy belated birthday. I shared that flyer out. I'm sharing out everything that you're doing. I'm sharing out in my story. Like, y'all go check it out. And somebody said, you need to have on the show. Matter of fact, shout out, I don't want to name his name because I don't think he want my name. He actually called me. You need to have on the show. I said, it's already set. When? I said, stay tuned.
Yes, She Thick is coming. I am embracing the whole She Thick movement, if we want to call it that. Yes. I am really embracing it. And what started out as a joke has just kind of taken off. My engagement stays between 1.5, 2 million a month, just off goofy mess. So you know what? I said it's time for me to start turning this into dollars. I love, I'm a very, I'm very silly. I'm very
Uh-huh.
goofy. I like to have fun. I don't care what goes on. I'm going to find humor in anything that goes on. That's just me. I am constantly making lemonade out of lemons, whether it's strawberry lemonade, raspberry lemonade, regular lemonade, Arnold Palmer. I'm gonna make something sweet out of something sour.
That
I
part.
just don't choose to live my life that way. And I enjoy it. I enjoy having fun with all of this. And I just said, you know what? It's about time. I'm gonna tell you what happened.
Uh-huh.
Somebody told me to Google me. Google me.
I sent you the Google thing of you.
Yes, yes. Somebody said, "Have you Googled you?" And I said, "No. Why do I need to Google me? I know who the hell I am. Why do I need to Google me? Me is out there. Me is out there. When
Uh-huh.
you get people, I don't want to use the word stealing, but when you get people using your content for their glow ups and copycatting your stuff for their glow ups. Don't I'm not mad because flattery is the highest form of what they say. Flattery. Now I can't think of. Flattery is the high of envy. Envy. I'm not even mad about that. I'm not even mad about that. But why am I not branding myself? I got other people using my content, other people doing stuff that I'm doing, and I see it. And yet I'm out here playing and not making money and not doing that. So I'm really getting into like doing people products, doing their restaurants, giving reviews on it, and I'm putting my own twist on it. And I'm having a ball doing it. I got a place I'm going to on Sunday. It's a Mexican restaurant, and I messaged her. I said, "Ma'am, can you please tell me that your staff is going to be upbeat because I want to turn up. Wherever I go, my content is going to be hilarious. It's going to be funny. I'm gonna cut
That
up.
part.
I'm gonna turn up. I got a light skinned son who think he is the finest light skinned dude out here in the whole DMV. And oh, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something real quick.
Uh-huh.
That dude platform, I don't know how he does what he does. Last night, I swear for God, on my life, my
Uh-huh.
son said, "Mom," he said, and I told him, I said, "Drew, I think you're going about your content the wrong way. I think you need to get into like what I'm doing. But what I want us to do, I want us to be the mother and son that's going to come to your establishment and we're going to turn up. We're going to do content. We're going to turn up. Right
That part.
now, my price is very reasonable, extremely reasonable. But my son's platform is something else. And my son challenged me last night. I'm glad I didn't bet him because I would have lost. I would have owed him money. He said, "Mom," he said, "if I do it with you," he said, "we keep doing this, we can't keep that price." I said, "Why you say that?" He said, "I don't think you realize how good I really am out here on this social media." I said, "What you mean?" He said, "What?" He said, "Sit right here, literally, and you can go on his page and validate it." He said, "Act like you on the phone talking about me." And I said, "Okay." So I got on the phone and he looked at it. He said, "No, no, no, Mom. Act like you really on the phone talking about me because I'm gonna sit by you and act like you talking about me and I'm gonna sit right by you." I said, "Okay," because I be thinking Tyler Perry need to hire me because I be thinking I'm a real actress. I think I got my SAG card for real. For real. Don't,
Hey,
don't tell me I can't act. Don't tell me I can't act. Tyler Perry need to go and hire me so I can be the crazy aunt or crazy mama somewhere. But anyhow, I sat there on the
hey,
couch. I
TP,
said,
you hear
"Okay,
it? You hear this?
I'm shooting my."
Hey, shoot it.
So anyhow, I got on the couch. I grabbed my phone. And I'm like, I'm doing all this. Drew said, my son, he said, "Mom, I bet you," he said, "I bet you any amount of money I get to 15,000 views in 15 minutes." I said, "No way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way."
Mhm.
My son on Facebook, I swear to God on my life, because when he said it, I pulled out my phone. I said 15 minutes. He said 15 minutes. I guarantee you, I'm at 15,000 views. I said, ain't no way. Ain't no way. And he got less followers on Facebook than I got. I said, ain't no way. He said, watch.
Oh,
That dude went on there last night. You can go pull him up. His name is Tatted J on Facebook. And I sat there because I'm that kind of black mama. I said, oh no. I said, okay, 10 minutes in. Do you know 15 minutes in, the dude had 15,000 views. No comments. So I was messing with him because you know I'm talking trash. I said, oh, them bots. Why ain't nobody comment? So you know I had to throw some shade.
yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie. He had 15,000 views in 15 minutes. So
Wow.
I told my son, I said, that's money. And we are not chasing the bag. I said, if I'm pulling in this type of engagement and you could pull in that type of engagement, why are we showing up to these restaurants and these places and doing what we do? Because we both can act up in our own reasonable way,
Right.
getting these views out, getting these people's businesses out, and charging them. So more to come on me and Tatted J. More to come on me and Tatted J. That dude pulled in 15,000 views in 15 minutes. And the post did so good. I woke up this morning, he put the post on my page and collabed with me on Instagram. That was on Facebook. That was on Facebook.
Mm.
So I don't know where it's at now, but that was on Facebook. But more to come because I told my son what I want to do. I want to take over the DMV. I want to take over places. I want me and my son to show up and show such a good side of these restaurants, these products, these services, and make it so entertaining. I'm making sure my content is not like other people's. It is comedy. It is entertainment. It is fun. And we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. But the catch is, I'm pulling up with my Lambo doors, with my Lambo doors, with my Lambo doors,
Tell them
with my
again.
Lambo doors, with my Lambo
For
doors.
those in the back that didn't hear it.
The Lambo doors are not going anywhere. And don't be mad if I put Lambo doors on the back next year. 'Cause
Mm. Mm. That'll definitely be something.
But I definitely am going to make my appearance at Wham. I'm going to make my appearance at Wham. I would love to meet you in person. I would love to meet Demonology in person too.
And here's the thing. Shout out my boy Demonology. I got his phone number. Call him every other month usually. Matter of fact, it's time for me to do a call to him. See how he doing. Shout out Demonology.
Do me a favor. When you call Demonology asked me, because we talked on the phone for like an hour one day. He said, Karen, do you race cars? I said, no. He said, well, are you scared to race the car? And I said, what do you mean? He's basically, I guess he got the cars. I'm assuming that's what he meant, because he was like, basically, would you get in a car and race it? And I think that is what he was asking me. But if you talk to him, let him know you talked to She Thick. And I'm not scared to do it, but I'm not going to put my Scat Pack up against nothing Demonology got.
No, not against that ghost, and not against especially that ghost. Not against that, and definitely not against that other demon. Whew.
Not at all. Not at all. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. But I tell you what, I have really enjoyed this podcast. We had fun today, didn't we?
Yes, we did, y'all. And this is part one. She's gonna be back again. For those that's coming in late, please make sure that y'all become a supporter of hers. Her link is right down at the bottom in the description. Make sure y'all go check out her movement. She's doing the daggone thing. She's thick in the building. And yes, we are going to see each other. If not, I want to say this year, because like I said, I'm going down that way. Definitely want to go to Wham for next year. Something else somebody sent me too that goes on. I don't know if it's this year, next year. People send me so much stuff. Yeah, it's there. I know about the show in Jersey. I know about that one. That's around, I want to say Labor Day-ish. So I'm like, if I'm not going to Cal Labor Day, I might end up going that way. But I gotta go back and look at the flyers. So I can't think. Everybody send me so much stuff, and I was like, let me see if I can make this. Let me see if I can make this. Let me see if I can make that. Sometimes they all be the same day. I'm like, I can't make them all, but let me see what I can do. But definitely going to something out that way real soon. And man, I just appreciate you coming to the podcast. Y'all see things in the building. And y'all make sure y'all see out there, give her much love. And for those that first time in New York City, make sure you hit that button, become support over here as well. We want to see She Thick go up. I'm gonna say it right now. 1 million followers by next year.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I have reactivated my YouTube account. I reactivated it. I have started posting stuff on there, just kind of putting some feelers out. What's crazy is, and tell you something, I don't know, and maybe you can tell me, someone Facebook or either Instagram created a She Thick Facebook account. I didn't create it. And they started putting all of my newer content from Instagram on there.
It's a setting on Instagram. If you have it checked, it will automatically put it on your Facebook. Now, I didn't know it created it, but I know it automatically. No, because it did me like that with this podcast. I was seeing short. I was seeing, it was a whole page number shorts with me. And that was 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. And I'm like, I didn't set this up. But it was under my thing. And I went and looked and it had me where I could set up password and all that. I said, okay, this is under me. Wow, okay. And it was basically automatically taking stuff I post on Instagram, it was putting it right on there. It was just putting it there.
Let me tell you what happened. And this is real life. So look, let me tell you what happened. They did that. And I just so happened, I said, you know what? Let me just, because it's been out there for a minute. I looked at it for a long time. It was like at 200 followers. Then went to 300. I said, you know what? I'm gonna really post some stuff on there and I'm gonna see what it do. Let me show. I swear for God, it was at about 3 or 5, probably about 300 followers. I said, let me just play with this a little bit. Last 24 hours. I'm not making this up. I literally started posting on there. This thing is it went from 200 to 300 followers to 4,700 followers.
Wow.
In 24 hours. I'm not making this up.
Y'all see it. She ain't making it up. I'm looking at it too in real time. Like, wow.
It's a brain. I literally, it went to 4,000. It was at like 400 followers. I literally said, let me post a few things on here. And I did. Because I said, well, since they created the page, I said, I'm just going to make this a car and me page. This page is only going to be car and me. I'm not posting my family, my husband, my friends. Everything on this page is just going to be about me and my car. It went up actually, I didn't even know it was at 4,700. It went up to 4,700. So this Facebook page has picked up over 4,000 followers in 24 hours. I'm not making this up. Just to prove to you, I'm not making it up. These are all the notifications. I'm getting
steady, and they steady loading. It's amazing. It's amazing how the social media world has worked, and it does that with me with some of the podcasts I've done, some of the videos I've dropped.
Yes.
Like it got taken down, and I already know why it got taken down because he didn't have a shirt on, and they thought it was somebody naked. But
oh, really?
4 years ago, while I was at Rick Ross show, he blessed me with a whole interview. And as I'm doing it, shout out my guy Booby, camera guy, set it up for me. Earn Your Leisure podcast was setting up to interview him, and they let me go first. And then when I got done, I got to sit and chop it up with them. And I still had my camera going, so I had an interview with them. And I put it all together, and I just threw it out there. I didn't advertise, just threw it out there, then on Instagram. And finally, I said, let me advertise on Instagram. When I got to advertise on Instagram, it was already at 40,000 views. 40,000 views in an hour. When I went back again, it was 150,000, then 200,000. Then I got him. Then that night, 475,000. That Friday night. Then that Saturday morning, I'm getting up to go to Rick Ross show. I said, man, let me look at it real quick. While I'm getting in the truck ready to go there and head down the street to it. I get on, it's at over 1 million views. And then next thing I know, I get a notice while I'm at the show, we're going to have to take it down because of nudity. I see nobody naked. Because Rick Ross didn't have a shirt on, they thought it was a woman with no shirt on.
Rick Ross know he got titties. That's not a chest. Those are titties, and he know that. And Rick Ross is my favorite rapper. For the record, I got in a whole fight with my husband behind Rick Ross. Rick Ross
Oh
is my
no!
favorite rapper, but those are titties. Those are titties, and he know they're titties. He need to
Look, they took the whole thing down, and they had it where I couldn't even save part of it. Lucky I was able to save some of it because, like I said, I recorded majority of it, but I wanted to save the way I edited it. They let me save that, and then no matter what I do, they just keep. I even took a thing and put a blocker over his chest.
Oh,
No, still. I'm like, oh my God. But I mean, the good thing is I still got paid for the views. It did it at 2.89 something. And I still got paid for the views. But I'm like, that was just, it wasn't even a full 24 hours. And it was at that.
I got one worse than that. I got one worse than that. Makes you feel a little better.
Mm-hmm.
When my daughter was graduating, I had my daughter. We were in front of Florida Memorial, and the photographer was trying to pick my daughter up, and it wasn't working. I seen this big old dude come around the corner, and he picked my daughter up, and the mess went so viral. Celebrities started sharing it. Everybody started sharing this video on Instagram. It did 15 or either 14.9 million views. And I don't know how to get paid from Instagram. I don't know how. But it started a trend on TikTok. It did 14, and I didn't see it. I saw a little bit from it from Facebook, but I saw nothing from it. Can you imagine? Summer Walker reshared it. Lil Duval reshared it. Snoop Dogg
My God, Lil Duval.
reposted it. And can you imagine not getting anything? This is.
I've seen that. That's your daughter?
And that's me. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on. Watch this. Watch this. That's me. That's
Why?
me.
You know what's so crazy? Wait till I tell my sister that. I'm like, that's why I did the interview. Yeah, when she wants a big dog. I remember seeing that. It was
I did that
everywhere.
video. It started a whole trend on TikTok where all these stud girls were picking up their girlfriends. This launched numerous podcasts. This right here started so many podcasts, it don't even make no sense. And you know what I got for it? So I'm no longer playing with it. It went viral everywhere. People still tag me to this day on this thing. People still tag me to this day. And that's kind of when I said, you know what, Kara? You need to stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. You out here playing, and people out here making real money. These celebrities are resharing my stuff. These celebrities are resharing my stuff. If you go on YouTube right now and put in kids superheroes, yeah. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna stop playing around because I'm doing content. These people are resharing my stuff, and I'm thinking this is fun and game, you know. And these people are getting paid off of it. So I'm starting to brand myself. I'm gonna start doing my own little content, get my own money from it. I was gonna show it to you, but I can't find it right now. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing my own little content and doing my own thing. But we're not gonna keep on letting that bag just going out the window. No, we're not gonna keep doing that. We're not gonna keep doing it. Because at the end of the day, somebody is waiting to take your name, your content, and what you're doing, and they get into that bag. While we sitting up here having fun playing around. We're not doing that no more. We're not doing that.
Trust me, I know. I've
Somebody
been
already
there,
trademarked my name.
done that.
Somebody already trademarked my name.
Wow. Yeah, I had somebody try to do that, but I already beat them to the punch.
Yep,
I'm
yep,
going to
yep.
start at this, and people see opportunity, they go for it.
Yeah, my name has already been trademarked.
Mm,
Recently. Recently.
mm.
Somebody started a clothing line with my name. So you know what? It ain't fun and game no more. I'm out here getting mines. I'm building my brand. I'm going to make things a lot more final with
Mhm.
myself. And we're going to get that bag. I'm going to get that bag.
Hey, go get it. Hey,
I'm
go
going
get it. It's gonna pay for
I'm
a lot
going
of
to
other
get that
shoes.
bag.
Turn around. It might pay for that RAM.
What? What I want is I want Hennessy to pick your girl up. I want Hennessy to understand I am the Hennessy connoisseur. I am the strawberry queen of the DMV. Okay? Like that Dr. Pepper girl. Dr. Pepper is good at night.
Hey, Henderson, y'all hear this? Because I'm gonna tag y'all. I'm gonna hashtag y'all in this. Y'all
I
better pay
am the
attention.
Hennessy queen, baby. I'm the Hennessy queen. Take me to a Hennessy contest. We winning. Period. So
Hey,
simple
either
like
that
that.
or Hennessy tasting, either one.
Either one. But yes, I'll be glad when you come up here in New York. When you come, give me at least 2 or 3 weeks in advance. I'm gonna
Oh, you're gonna
plan.
have way more than that in advance. You're gonna have
Okay.
probably 2 or 3 months.
Oh,
Not unless they tell me something late. Shout out to oh my god, she's gonna be like, you forgot my name, New York. Shout out to the two chicks. One has the caddy on 30s, the other one has the Nissan on 30. Shout out both of them.
they're in my club.
Yeah,
They're in my
they
club.
know me.
Foxy.
Yeah, rock.
Foxy,
Yes,
300 Queen. And
they've been on here.
lipstick.
Yep, both of them been on here. When you see them say, "Hey, y'all know New York? I was just on his show." They're like, "Yeah, we know him. He's supposed to been coming out our show." Please let them know I'm coming.
Foxy is in my club. That 300 is sitting pretty.
He's been on
And
here a few times.
yes, and Cadillac. I call Cadillac Lipstick Queen. Yo,
Mm-hmm.
she just changed her color. It is stupid. Yo, it
What?
is
Tell them
game
to come
over.
back to the podcast. It's time for them to come back to the podcast. It's been a minute.
You
Because I
need to
was going
have
to
us
come
all
there.
on here at one time. We all are friends. Let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you just how cool how just cool things are with us. I didn't really know Foxy and I didn't really know Whitney like that. Like I knew of them and I seen them because obviously we end up at the same thing.
Right.
And it wasn't until I went to the Shock Bar, they were having an event, and Iconic
Mm-hmm.
Richard was there, and we all end up being part by each other. And Richard, we call him. Some people call him Iconic. Some people call him Shard. I call him Shardy. But he came up to me and he said, "I'm so excited tonight." And I said, "Why?" I said, "What's going on?" He said, "I got 3 goats in the building." So I'm looking. I'm like, "Who are you talking about?" I really didn't know what he was talking about. He said, "I got 3 female goats in the building, all parked beside each other. Just so happened that all of our cars, it was like one car right here, my car was here, Whitney car was here, and Foxy car was right there. We all ended up almost in a pyramid parking space. And I can't tell you how or what happened. And I knew them, but I didn't know them. But it's interesting how the car community, when you're mature adults can come
Mm-hmm.
together. And he was so excited. He said, "I'm about to do footage. I'm about to get content of the 3 female goats." And I'm like, okay, I don't even know these chicks. But it was at that moment, I took a little bit more time and interest to just kind of get to know them a little bit
Mm-hmm.
more. Because I didn't want, I mean, if we all goats and that's what you think us, then I'm gonna recognize them as such, if that's what
Right.
you call them. And I gave them women their flowers and their respect, and we have been cool in the game ever since. When I see
What's
Foxy,
up?
it is all love. I see Whitney, it is all love. And I love that about what is going on. And I can just speak on my journey.
Mhm.
I have not had a lot. I had one little issue, but I have not had a lot of negativity come my way with the females and with the guys and all of that. These women are bringing it with their bills. Like I
They
love
are.
my bill, but I'm gonna tell you right now, Whitney, that Cadillac is sitting, baby. It is sitting.
Mm.
Like it's no
Mm.
joke. She got a whole new paint job. She painted her rims. It's beautiful. Foxy has sat up here and put their little ruchis on there. You can't tell her something. She got a little wavy hair. Now I was messing with her. I said, "Oh, you think you Puerto Rican now?" She got a little wave in there. She thinks she Puerto Rican. Foxy, Foxy thinks she Puerto Rican
It's
now. She
Puerto
thinks
Rican
she feel
now.
like Puerto Rican. But those ladies have been so nice to me. They're so loving to me. I'm loving to them back. I can honestly tell you the DMV, my experience, I can't speak on everybody else's. These
Mhm.
women out here are awesome. The men are awesome. The clubs are awesome. My club, big shout out to 45 Auto. They are awesome. I love the car game. It is my life. I have nothing bad to say about none of it. Only thing I got something bad to say about is the internet trolls that come on my page with avatar pictures and
That's
shoe pictures and bear
that's gonna
pictures
come.
and dumb pictures. Y'all ain't even got cars and y'all want to keep talking about. I know y'all ain't got cars because y'all keep talking about my car. Talking about my car's a clown car. How's it a clown car? It's graffiti. It's graffiti. It's
That
the New
part.
York. New York. Come on. That's where it came from. New York. How you don't like graffiti?
Look, I got clown for the drip. That's the New York City with the drip. I got clown for so much stuff, and then it's so crazy. I did a podcast. I kid you not. When Demon Knowledge had a second event, I said I got clown for it, but guess what? I showed up here at the show with 4 boxes, and I had a total of what 20 no, like 3,000 shirts sold out in less than 30 minutes.
Oh my
Most
God.
of them people hit me up and just cash after me, so I was just saving and writing the names on the packages. And when I got there, and people were like, "Yo, you got?" I'm done. Even sold the one I had on. I had to have somebody in my camera take the shirt off I had on. I signed it for him, gave it to him. I said, "Here you go." I said, "Dang, Neil, what you gonna wear now?" I just had a beat on. I said, I went back to the car. Then you got another one. I saved a couple for me. Sold that one too. And the next thing I had a plain shirt on.
Hold on. Not a shirt off your back was a person.
That part. People and it went viral. I said, dang, I ain't know that many people's gonna film me taking the shirt off, signing it, giving it to them. And
That
then
is
they said, you saw me walk back, my boy. Shout out, my boy. Walk back to his Jaguar, and got another one. Came back, threw it on. They said, damn. I said, well, this out of my personal. I kept a few for me, and sold that one too.
that is awesome. New York, I'm going to get there. What you say? We are claiming.
Yeah, we
We are
claiming it.
claiming the success. We are claiming it. I'm going for it, baby. I'm going for it. I'm going for that content. I'm going for that monetization. I'm going for that subscribers. I'm gonna get people personal, up close footage with me and my daily life. I may even get a little personal, a little intimate with y'all. Not I ain't gonna cross the line now. No, he ain't cross the line. But I wanna engage with my following. When I'm out, these people embrace me like they've known me for years, and they don't, and they have not. But you know
It's
what?
the energy
I'm gonna
that you
give them that.
gravitated toward the energy.
I'm going to give them that. So stay tuned. That YouTube is activated. I'm about to get my dash cameras. I'm going to get my trunk camera. I'm about to get y'all footage of She Thick 392 acting up out there on that road. I'm about, I'm about to get y'all footage of what my life looks like every day. Because when I'm out on that road, I'm stopped. People drive side by side. People, the little kids be in the window. Okay, I'm about to make a crazy face. The little kids be like this.
Yeah.
And every single time, and look, when they be in the window and they do like this, I kick that thing in neutral. I give it to them right on the beltway. I want to show the people what my life looks like when I'm out there in that car. Y'all have no idea what comes my way, but it's coming. I'm about to give y'all exclusive footage. I'm about to set up where y'all can subscribe, and only my subscribers are going to be able to interact with me intimately. I'm going to give it to them, makeup on, makeup off. I'm going to give them all that. I might be plucking my chin in one of the footages or something.
Look, believe it or not, people love to see the real. All the
Hey.
behind the scenes, all that.
Hey, look, I'm knocking on 50 door, baby. Okay? Things be happening.
Hey, look, I ain't tell my age, but I ain't too far from it now. So I'm looking. It's further. It's closer to me than it is. Younger
Hey,
age
New
now. I'm
York.
just like,
Hey, New York, this 50 and this me. I'm knocking on it. I'm knocking on it. But
I'm standing right behind you a few years, some
hey,
years behind,
listen.
but I'm right there. Like, but you know what? Blessed to see it. I know you're definitely blessed to see it because on the real, lost a lot of people,
Oh, yeah.
and even lately, a lot of people are gone. So much out there. I don't want to get all into it, but I always end a show like this. Hold on, ad.
Okay, I'm
There we go.
back. I'm
She
back.
back.
I'm back.
It's okay. You
That's,
back.
that's
I
my
was
baby
saying
daddy
this.
calling. That's my baby daddy calling.
Hey, don't worry about it. We about to end this anyway. Shout out to She Thick in the building. Yes, shout out to her in the building. Y'all, this is part one. She'll be back on the show again. And also, I want to say this, and I'm gonna repeat myself, but I know she didn't get a chance to when I say this. Please reach out to people and reach out to her for a while. Man, there's a lot of people we have lost. There's a lot of famous people that are leaving here as well. A lot of friends, a lot of family, a lot of everybody. But embrace that for the ones that are still here and let them know that you care about them, that you love them. Also, shout out to all my active military. I know I've got y'all messages. Oh my God, they have hound me. You know, man, we ain't seen them, but we still watching the reruns. I know. Now you ain't gotta watch the rerun. It's a new one on here, and I got another one coming, and another one, and another one. We'll be on the road traveling to a few places, a few shows coming up here real soon. Don't want to name them all because I want to be held to it just in case something happens, but y'all will see because I'm just gonna put it out here. So then please make sure y'all follow She Thick. Follow, make sure you support her. It's down in the description. Until then, y'all be easy out here. YouTube's gonna go up. We claiming it. A milli
We
by next
claiming
year.
it. 1 million. 1 million. We
A
got
milli by
this.
next year. We claiming it.
This was
That's
fun. And
yeah,
drink plenty of strawberry Hennessy.
that part right there. Matter of fact, I need to have some of that right now with a nice cigar to go with it. So then, y'all please be safe out here. She Thick don't go nowhere yet. I will catch everybody on the next one. Till then, peace.
Hey man, New York in your city, man. Make sure y'all go to the baddest podcast out, man. Cars, Ladies Night, which I will be hosting soon for the second time. I'm gonna do it with my damn shirt off this time for the ladies.
New York in your city, New York in your city, New York in your city.